I say that, in my view, we need to have a purge at the leadership of the county, more specifically the administration office of the county. And I say that the person who needs to take personal responsibility by stepping aside is the County Secretary, Mr. Joseph Ogutu. I want to reiterate from here, from my office here, that that is what must happen. Because you know that the fish begins to rot from the head. If you go to the market to buy fish, if you don't check the head of the fish, you might buy the fish, but when you cook it, the fish will be actually rotten. So when you start focusing on the fish from the tail, you might actually not be able to address the problem of the rotten fish. So I want to reiterate from here that I believe that since the election of James Orengo as the governor of Siaya, so many things have not happened. If you compare with the elections of the other governors in other counties, if you look at Busia, the first thing that happened when Otuoma was elected was that the members of the previous regime voluntarily exited. Some of them stepped aside, some of them went on leave to allow the governor Otuoma to begin work. If you go to Migori, the same. If you go to Mabei, the same. In Siaya, the cartels are so bold that they think that because they stole a lot of money in the previous regime, they are untouchable, and they can continue to work and sit in the offices, oblivious of the pain that our people are suffering from poor services, poor delivery of services. Because when money is lost, our people are the ones who suffer. So we want to urge, in fact, we want to demand that those very officials step aside. They must step aside because the governor has already instituted a team led by Mr. Uko to undertake forensic audit of the financial operations of the county for the last 2 years. Those operations, those forensic audits cannot happen if the very people who perpetuated those malpractices are still sitting in the offices. So we want to urge them once more that they need to step aside. If they don't step aside, then we are going to get them out of those offices by force. In the next 1 week, I'll be mobilizing all CR residents to go to the county offices where those officers are sitting, and they will be forced to leave those offices by the people of Siaya.